because search and rescue operations in the landslide affected areas in Wayanad, it has now entered its fourth day. The pictures not getting any better. Landslides in Chooralmala and the Mundakkai regions have plunged Kerala into all-out mourning, with the death toll now exceeding 335. Officials worry the numbers could climb higher. More than 250 people still remain missing. Now, due to relentless rainfall, rescue operations that were supposed to continue until 4 p.m. were cut short on Thursday and Friday. All of this because inclement weather is becoming a hindrance of its own. A double-storied school building that once stood along the riverbank in Vellarmala near Meppadi, set against a picturesque landscape, now lies in ruins. Now, the once lively playground, filled with children's laughter, is now eerily silent. This is a drone footage of the extent of damage in the picturesque hamlets of Wayanad. The school's wreckage was among the first images from the Mundakkai region, devastated by a catastrophic landslide that took place on the 30th of July. It's now been 4 days since the rescue operations began. More than 250 people still missing. You've got the STRF, the NDRF, copters from the Indian Air Force, the local authorities, the local people, K9 units. Everybody's doing everything they can to understand where from the rescue operations can continue. The entire neighborhood where this school that we've been talking about was located was demolished by raging boulders buried under a massive slush. It's the raging boulders and the slush that has essentially caused this peculiar devastation, where the river got divided into various tributaries. Entire Bailey bridge got broken down, which is what hampered the rescue operations early on the first day. The district administration, meanwhile, has apparently failed in taking proactive steps to shift residents from the banks of the Chaliyar, even after receiving heavy rainfall alert hours before the tragedy struck Chooralmala and Mundakkai regions in Wayanad. A local authority, let's listen in to what the major stakeholders have to say. Mind you, my colleague Muhammad Wajiullah has been sent to the ground. He's already there sending us inputs to help us understand what it was like on the first day to what it is like right now, even as 250 people remain missing. A reaction on your screen that's coming up next.
जो दूसरे टीम है, हमारे साइंटिस्ट भी गए हैं साथ में ड्रोन के साथ, प्लस जो है स्नीफर डॉग्स वो भी गए हुए हैं. तो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली जो है लेट्स सी क्या होता है. पार्टियां अपनी जो है फिर से जो जोश के साथ गई हैं, थोड़ा सा देखेंगे. अभी अलग अलग एरिया सर्च कर रहे हैं. कल जहां नहीं मिला उस एरिया को हमने जो है दोबारा से एक बार सर्च करके थोड़ी देर फिर जो है नेक्स्ट जगह जाएंगे हम लोग.
This is the Bailey Bridge that has been made by the army right now for all the operations that are going on in this particular place. Where I am is Chooralmala. Before I start telling you about this place, let me show you this particular bridge that you can see on my right-hand side, which my camera person is showing you. This was the first bridge that was used to do all the operations that were going on here, rescue operation. And this is the second worst hit site in this entire incident, which is Chooralmala. You can see the devastation in this place. Just my camera person, if he just pans around, all you can see is an empty barren land filled with boulders and a lot of mud all across this place, you can see. Now this is how the devastation has happened in this particular place. Now that is the route of the river or the tributary of the river that is flowing from there. And from what I've learned from local is that this was not supposed to be like this. This was a township over here, and there used to be houses, and there used to be schools, and there used to be a lot of people over here, and there was no scope for a river to come here. But because of the landslide and because of the cloudburst that happened, it burst open there and the water flew here. Now this is on my right-hand side, on left-hand side, where you can see a JCB working around, is a school where they had put a lot of children over there thinking that this would be very safe for them From what we learnt is that also got swept away. Now this is one particular spot which I'm telling you about, but like this entire place is filled with such spots where people have lost their lives, and this particular bridge, that makeshift bridge that was made by the army, is for rescue operations like this, where big boulders and big materials are not able to move. So they have placed this bridge. Now you can see this is happening here. Now this particular place, if I tell my camera person to turn around and show you where this particular spot, where you can see a lone JCB. Now there used to be 3 temples over there. One Shiva temple, one Ganesha temple is what I have been told. But today you can see that it's just ruins that is left over there and nothing else. So this is how the devastation was in this particular place from where we are. Now this particular JCB was able to come through this is because of this bridge that was made. Till yesterday, this bridge was not there, and it was very difficult for them to have to keep the movements around. But now, because of the bridge, they are now able to move across to other denser places where rescue operation is still going on. But with the devastation that we've seen, with the sludge that we've seen, the boulders that we've seen, it is getting difficult for the rescue operations to continue their work, because they have to dig up the entire place. They have to dig sand close to 10 feet to 8 feet to get bodies out. So as of now in this area, they feel that they've done their kind of work, and they are moving forward to other places where they feel that there are more bodies or more people that can be rescued over there.